people can see is me cursing. That's how it should be. Right? Right. Right, we are live. Yes.
Yay.
Da, 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 da. So nice.
Wow, nice scarf.
Yeah, right. It's a bit stylish, you know. You have to look your best if you want to be a successful streamer, dude, you know. The ladies love it, you know. You should try.
I need one for here.
Yeah,
It's so cold now.
Oh yeah, here too.
Like
Jesus,
it's like
the temperature
minus
dropped,
now.
man. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're in the minuses now.
No, we're not yet,
Oh.
but it's cold, all right. It dropped like 20 degrees. That was brutal, man.
Yeah, it's been about -4 the last couple of nights.
Okay, so we are doing episode 9 now because the last episode was episode 10 because I skipped number 9, so we're doing 9 now. Okay, get it? So it's easy. And over the first one, we have to watch alone, of course.
Oh god.
It's gonna be fun, I promise.
What one's
Okay.
this?
The
The one
one
numbered
labeled
one, okay.
number 1. Makes sense?
Yeah. I didn't realize the numbers were there.
So good.
Okay.
And the scene switcher didn't work. God damn it, why?
You were just telling me how well it worked.
No, I tested it this afternoon, I swear, and it worked, and now it doesn't. I'm so annoyed, man. Like, I trusted you. Wait, did I enable it? Yeah, it should be enabled. Probably the WebSocket didn't connect. Oh man, it's so annoying. Well, it's connected now. Obviously, I have to connect it manually, which sucks. But
Oh well.
tell me when you're loaded in, buddy.
I am on 2 seconds as usual.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Wait. Did you continue?
Well, yes, yeah.
Then stop again. Where are you at?
10 seconds.
Okay, I'll tell you when to unpause.
Don't do a countdown and then go stop.
Okay, I'm at 10 now.
Okay.
In the top left, we have our very own All Inspirations Terradin, the blue cheesy Terran bastard that has sent in a replay for almost every week up until now.
In the bottom right, we have the red Protoss. Remove Protoss.
Well,
Ironically enough.
from Pyre. Or the Pyre, I don't know. Also, we have a probe marching across the map to scout. This was the after pylon probe, which should be normal, correct?
Yeah. It's a pretty reasonable scout. You really need to, otherwise you can get locked out.
Yeah.
Which
And
against Terran isn't the end of the world. But
I guess
no.
not. Although I'm in a scout to see which gas of Terradin not taking the second gas there until the probe is passed. But the probe takes another turn and sees it anyway. I mean, it was kind of obvious there.
Yeah.
Wait, does he have special skins for his supply depots? Because that doesn't
What?
look like a normal supply depot, does it?
Yeah, that's the... I'm pretty sure you get that for just leveling up with Terran.
Ah, okay. Well,
Either that or it's one of the limited edition ones.
why
I
doesn't
can't remember.
Zerg get something nice like this ever? All we get is nerfs all the time. You know? Yesterday I learned that they're not nerfing the Protoss War Prism after raging because Protoss abusing his War Prism pickup destroyed my 6-game win streak.
Yeah.
And
It's
then I
cool.
learned that they're not nerfing the Protoss War Prism. So now Protoss only gets buffed in the next patch because you're a bunch of whiny assholes, Protosses. That's how it is.
Yeah. If that's how it worked, then Zerg would be unstoppable by now.
Yeah. We're not, though. Although, yes, we are. Look at
Not
Cyril.
far off.
He is unstoppable, right?
That guy
Oh,
is ridiculously
oh my
good.
God. I know, it feels like he has the perfect response to whatever his opponent does. It's like, oh, you're doing that? Look, I'm throwing this in your face, and you can't do anything because you did that, right? That's how
Yeah,
Cyril does it, and it's
it's like
so
he's got
good.
his own modified race where all he has to do is keep pressing the space bar and everything happens perfectly.
Well, and he didn't even play perfectly. He made mistakes, but
Yeah.
he made, but still was still good enough to beat everybody else, which was kind of brutal, man. And those guys prepared to play versus him. You can be sure they prepared nothing else than play versus him. I mean, they
Yeah.
knew who they had to face. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to check the bracket after, because I think they released the bracket yesterday for next weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the last day before I'll start worrying about that.
Yeah, of course. Well, so far we see 4 Hellions, which is not too cheesy yet, I guess.
It's unusual, but I wouldn't call it cheesy.
Well, it wouldn't be unusual versus Zerg. Also, we see 3 shield batteries because, of course, the Protoss saw what happened. And 2 Stalkers, which is
That
not
is
enough, I think.
an extreme reaction. Oh, those shield batteries.
I mean, he's only gonna
And
lose 3 workers, which... Why does he only have 3 workers? Because it's early in the game?
yeah, we've been spending too much money on other stuff. Hasn't really been building workers.
Yeah, and I mean, the Protoss doesn't want to move out there, and... there we go. Now an Immortal is out. It's gonna save the pylon, because, you know,
Well, the
Hellions can kill
problem
pylons, too.
the problem is the Immortal doesn't actually do very good against Hellions.
Well, he didn't manage to kill one. They're still
Yeah,
alive, all of them.
well, they're not armored, they're light units,
Yes.
which means the Immortal only does 20 damage a shot instead of the usual 50 it does against armored.
So he needs 5 shots to kill a Hellion? That's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
The Stalkers would do good versus Hellions, though, right?
Not really.
No?
They only do 13 damage a shot, which is not bad, but against if they were armored, they would do 18.
Interesting. Okay. So how do you deal with Hellions, then?
Stalkers.
Still, right? Because they have range.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
And they're
The
the only
Hellions
thing
don't do
that
shit
can
versus them anyway.
they're the only thing that can sort of slightly keep up with Hellions.
Adepts can?
No, the depths are so slow.
Okay. Yeah,
And
so...
the Hellions get bonus damage against the Adepts.
So, not the cheesiest replay we've seen by Terradin here. It looks pretty well, not normal, but it's not like an all-in or anything. I mean,
He is building the Axe tanks now, though.
yeah, the Mad Max tanks, putting them right below the Observer, so the Protoss knows, you're not getting in here. Also, more Hellions.
This has turned into quite the macro game.
Yeah, I mean, Protoss is building a robotics, so, he's gonna get Colossus or Disruptors.
Although Terradin is struggling with his worker production. It's not made a lot of workers.
Yeah, he's a bit behind there, even though he killed like 5 probes. But I mean, he's gonna push and he's gonna try and kill the Protoss. Which, I mean, army supply wise, he's doubling the Protoss now, so.
Yeah, it's starting to look like a scary push.
And once Blue Flame hits, those Hellbats are gonna do very well versus the Protoss's minuscule army, I guess.
I don't think the Hellions will actually do that much, but the number of tanks he has is quite scary.
Well, I mean, the Hellbats are gonna tank for the tank, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but the Protoss is also building disruptors.
Yeah, it depends if he can work with the disruptors.
Well, yeah, but the Hellbats are far too slow to avoid them. You have so the tanks are the only fuel threat.
Yeah, this might be interesting.
I don't know how much health a Hellbat actually has. Because I know it gets more.
The same?
I think it gets more.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna see. Hellion has 90 life. Uh-oh.
That
Uh-oh.
was some
Uh-oh.
very, very bad disruptor control.
Oh, it was a bad hit. It would have been a perfect opportunity, but it was a very bad hit, and one disruptor goes down there. I think. Yes, one went down.
Ooh, into the Hellions.
Dude, you're ahead again. How do you do this? God damn it, man.
Yeah, the Hellbats have 135, so they gain 45 HP.
Yeah, so 50% more.
Yeah, but
Because why not?
that is the exact amount of HP a disruptor can still kill, though.
Yeah, it's probably intentional. Although, look, everything else is dead. There's just disruptors
Yeah.
now.
It's the tanks. You can't fight the tanks.
Disruptors are not gonna go. One tank goes down.
If the disruptors can shoot the tanks can shoot the disruptors.
He's gonna spread out the tanks now, so he can't disruptor them all. And I think he needs 2 balls to kill a tank. Yes, he does. And he misses this one. Of course, the third base is under heavy siege here. So is the... Upgrades are gonna finish though. Yes. And 2 more disruptors are being made. 2 apiece.
Yeah, he's just outside the range of those tanks. Like, he can't shoot them.
Shield batters are going down, which will hurt the sustainability of this army of the Protoss. He's doing a good job so far with the disruptor balls. I mean...
Yeah, he's not completely died yet, which is good. But he can't hit the tanks. Like, as soon as he gets in range of those tanks, like, they will kill the disruptor before the ball can reach it.
Yeah, and the Hellions are trying to do some damage there. The Hellions are quick enough, and Protoss says, "Ah, fuck this crap, I'm leaving."
Pretty much.
Fair enough. I mean,
I've been in that situation before. Many, many times. When tanks siege outside your base, a lot of the time it's just time to go.
and the scene switcher works. Hallelujah. Isn't this beautiful? We're not gonna have the problem that I forget to switch the scenes again.
Until it just decides to stop working, and then you don't realize for about 6 years.
Yeah, probably. But still cool, man. I love it. Totally worth the switch back from ops. Because Streamlab ops doesn't support the WebSocket. I asked in their Discord today. I'm really sad about that because I like the other features they have. But I really, really want the screen switcher, so... Game 2 looks like we can watch with others. Are you back online yet? No,
Yeah, I just forget it logs me into NA every time.
I just learned that if I Alt F4 out of the game and then open the game again, it's much faster because it's not asking me to authenticate.
Fair enough.
Yes. Okay, so we have the centerpiece of today's episode. I was promised some cheese. And this is between All Inspirations Blackwing and In Control. Juicy, juicy games.
I have never actually heard of that guy.
Well, he's a Masters player.
Yeah, I've never actually met Blackwing.
I haven't since he, but he. Did we actually make some noise on Discord that we're starting?
I have no idea.
Let's pause the game and make some noise. I mean, give me a sec. Wait, you do All Inspiration, I do the other Discords.
Okay.
Probably getting banned from VTL and Chopo Team League for making announcements there in general, but totally worth it. And one here, and one in the salt mine as well, because I can, and you did the announcements, I suppose. Yes, you did. Very nice. Let's continue.
Okay.
Okay. In the bottom left, from all inspiration, the blue Zerg, it's Blackwing.
And the top right, you have In Control, the caster.
The man himself. Impressive, Blackwing.
It's still weird seeing without the EG tag.
Yeah, but totally weird. And looks like he's going for an expand down. I guess you can wall off with 3 buildings, I suppose.
Yeah, 3 buildings on this map. Makes a nice perfect wall with 1 gap.
So you can totally wall off the low ground instead of the high ground here.
And that is a forge.
Oh god, it's gonna be a cannon rush.
Ooh. But Blackwing has open till first, which is
very good versus...
the best thing you can do.
I don't even know if In Control is... let me just post something else.
So it's quite sad when you go to cannon rush and realise there's no base.
Yeah, that's a bit, but he put down a pylon, so that's fine. And now he wanted to cannon rush the forward location, but Blackwing's deciding to take the upper base, which he damn well should. I started to take that base because of disruptor, because of drops. So annoying to deal with drops here with the cliff.
I can imagine. It does find it though, so I imagine there's going to be cannons going down.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Immediately like, I'm gonna put down a cannon here.
This timing is going to work out perfect, because if the cannon goes down just after about halfway on the hatchery, it finishes just after the hatchery does.
Well, Lings are out though, and I suppose he saw the drone up there, the probe up there, so he's gonna check for sure. And this cannon might well never finish, although... Yeah, it's walled off now.
Yeah, I don't see any ways getting in to stop it.
No, that cannon's going up. And more than
He's just
one.
going to I imagine he's just going to cancel the base. If he lets this base finish, then it's dead.
Well... is it gonna know? Oh, last second cancel there. You could already see the hatchery and the cannon finishes, so... Yeah, In Control is a useless cannon there now.
Oh, well, not really. Like, he done the right thing and cancelled the buildings, but he deliberately left that one just to stop him putting the hatchery straight back down.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to sacrifice some Lings. And of course, Zerg never wants to be on a 1 base, because that's the worst thing that could happen to a Zerg ever.
Yeah, and now the Protoss is getting his natural before the Zerg is.
Yeah, and the cannon in the wall, I really like this. Most cannon rushers don't do this. In Control did it right away, because that's so powerful. It deters almost any Ling aggression.
And they had the probe in just to make sure as well.
Yeah. Although this gap looks a bit wide here.
I don't think so.
No?
It's definitely a bit odd looking, but I'm gonna say his knowledge of wall building's a lot better than mine.
I'm not so sure, man. It looks like they touch on the edges, and I would totally try a run by there if I were.
I mean, you might be able to squeeze a few links through if it's wrong, but
I mean, why run by if you can Nidus instead? I mean, dude, Nidus, it's cool. Look at all those Lings without speed. And we have an Oracle coming up. You know what an Oracle does to Lings?
evaporates them.
Absolutely wreaks havoc to them. My dear, total havoc.
And here comes an Idis.
Has been spotted, of course, and the probes are being pulled. How cool would it be if there were 2 Banelings in there now?
I'm not quite sure what he just recalled to his main, but
that must have been the sentry. Yep.
no, Zealot it looks like. I think he recalled the zealot from the wall,
Okay.
or the one he ran it across the map.
Oh, we actually managed to get a creep tumor down. That's super nice. And the knight is back up, vomiting more lings.
Yeah, this is very painful now.
Not sure he can take out the cannon though with all the probes around. It's probably not gonna happen.
Oh, maybe.
I think he might have
He
done
could
it.
have taken that down.
But yeah, it looks like he's wrecking. I mean, that second oracle's not going to finish, and he's gonna lose the main. I'm pretty sure he can hold the.
But not really if the queens have got
The
high
queens
ground.
can reach there. That's painful if you can only mine from half the mineral patches. Yeah, and I mean, Zerg is comfortably on 2 base. He built some spore crawlers, building a Hydralisk then, so well on the way for tech, and Protoss lost Stargate. He only has a gateway and a cyber core. He's building a second gateway now, as well as a shield battery, and he has 4 cannons up, which, I mean,
It's a very painful situation.
he's not even, he can't even mine because the queen is still there. Mining through that mineral patch. Oh,
And a queen
so
kills a
painful.
worker ridiculously quickly.
Wow, props to Blackwing for defeating in control. My god, that was nice.
It was quite a nice comeback, especially after being so far behind with the cannon rush.
Yeah. And in control didn't really commit to the cannon rush.
Yeah.
I mean, he built one he built 2 pylons and a cannon, but he built macro behind that. And nice Nidus there. So Nidus works with Lings as well. Very well done.
Yeah, he just didn't have any units to be able to defend.
Of course, the replay you sent. No, this. Yeah, of course you played on your alt. We're gonna have to watch this solo again.
Okay.
Game number 3.
I can promise you there is cheese in this game.
Well, tell me when you're loaded in.
It's just a black screen.
Go to 8 seconds.
Okay.
Tell me when you're there, and then we're gonna do a countdown thing. Or let's say 7 seconds, because you're usually a second or 2 ahead.
Yeah, I still don't know how that happens.
Circumvent that this time, if possible.
Right. I'm on 7.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. In the top left, we have the blue Terran. It's Zima.
And the bottom right, the red Protoss. That's definitely not that person. It's me.
It's Fispano. Because you had to go and try and troll me. At least I'm not as worse off as Riser with about 20 accounts in his name.
At least it's different from you. It's
Yeah.
not all the exact same name.
Yeah, that would be evil, man. Ruining my good name.
Don't
Zima.
worry. It looks like you've got a Protoss account that's on an 18-win streak, so...
80. Jesus Christ, okay.
Yeah,
That's
because it's
nice.
been built up from silver, and I'm now a version plat 2s, and I've still not lost.
Oh well.
This game was probably the last game I played on this account.
Okay. Well, Terran going for a double gas here, so he's gonna want to be building Reapers, more than one, I guess.
If you see double gas, it's normally for a quick factory or banshees,
Banshees.
which are scary.
Double gateway here for Fizbano. No proxy, so sad. No cannons,
Yeah.
even sadder.
Don't worry, it doesn't take long.
And the cyber core coming up. And an SCV in the bottom left corner. Probably gonna build a starport down there, I would suppose. And
I don't actually know
Foundry.
what that ACV was doing down there.
Well, I would say he's gonna build a starport there. I don't know.
I don't know. He sent it down a bit early, but I'd imagine.
Well, we're gonna find out eventually. Meanwhile, Total Havoc not expanding here. Fispino. But attacking the ground and moving around, looking for proxies possibly.
Yeah, he
Probably.
was on one base, so the first thing I always do is check for proxies.
It's never. Oh, he's actually building the starport in his base. Okay. Maybe this is
Yeah.
his emergency SCV. If he gets cannon rushed, he can build something outside. I don't know.
It's the doomsday
Yeah, you know, like
backup plan.
they have the siege shelter there in Norway somewhere. That's this SCV is part of that program. You know. Well, not much cheese going on yet, but you managed to trap your stalker again, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Because apparently you're fucking unable to place your buildings correctly. It's not the first time I see you do this, by the way. It happens all the
was a
time.
bad rally.
Come on, let's just. It's not the rally. You just shouldn't build your buildings so that you can't get out.
It's designed to stop the Reaper. It was too well done.
Depowering his own gateways. Ah, havoc. And we have two stalkers moving across the map now.
Yeah. This is where the game starts to go crazy.
And Terran has everything he needs to stop these two stalkers easily.
But this is his big attack. It's a big cyclone push with SCVs.
Oh, okay. So this is the cheese here, okay. Well, it's not that big though. It's only like 2 cyclones and 5 SCVs and Marine.
Yeah, and there's a Liberator as well. And
why are you not kiting the SCVs though? Is it
because the stalkers are really hard to micro if you're trying to build defenses as well.
Oh, that's probably true. Should always also probably cancel this expansion down there.
Oh, I need to buy time.
Yeah, okay.
This has got to be the best Liberator placement ever.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Although I mean, now he's in range with the cyclones, and you don't have enough to kill him.
Yeah.
So you're in deep shit here.
Definitely.
The boys are being pulled, and he cannot surround them. Also, there's a probe chilling out by the Doomsday SCV down there, saying, "Hey, I want in on that Doomsday thing," you know.
We both had our backup plans.
Why are you not focusing down the SCVs though? I mean,
because I was panicking.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. And now you're gonna lose all those probes.
When you're fighting cyclones with probes and like 2 stalkers, it's panic station mode.
Well, you're getting down 1 at least, and the SCVs are now standing in front there, attacking the stalker, killing him. And now they get to repair the cyclone again. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
down to 8 workers here is Fispino not doing a good job on holding this cheese.
I'm really not.
Can't blame you though.
It is a scary push. I mean, it wasn't done very well, but it's still a very scary push.
Yeah, next time just focus the SCVs. If there's only 3 of them, the cyclones will die easily once they're dead. Well, now there's an Immortal out, which should end this push easily.
Yeah, the SCVs don't matter when there's an Immortal. Not when it's doing 50 damage a shot.
And it's not like the Terran is super ahead. He's only like up 6 workers. If you start double probe production now, it should be fine.
Yeah, the problem is I have no money.
You probably remove the guys from gas and put them on mineral mining duty, though. I mean, you have enough gas. And there's 2 more cyclones coming. Oh, happy day.
Yeah, they don't stop. And now I have an Immortal against 2 cyclones and a Liberator.
Yeah, and Immortal, not the best unit versus Liberators, I can tell you that.
It's really not.
Especially if you, don't move them out there. And also, I'm not sure one Immortal can hold 2 cyclones.
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
Did manage to stop that shield barrier as well, which was annoying.
Yes.
Oh, and then the suicidal probe.
Boom. The Liberator doesn't even get it. It's the Cyclone that gets it. Well, you have a Stalker out as well now. You can't kill the Liberator. Once that's gone, you might well try to kill the Cyclone with your...
Run.
Oh, again, I mean, the Liberator can be killed if you micro your Stalker correctly.
That's what I'm doing.
But, yeah, now you lose the Nexus, which is not good.
Yeah.
If you're behind and you lose a Nexus, I mean...
It's gone from bad to worse.
Also, I mean, Terran is floating like 6 Cyclones worth of minerals.
Yeah, if he'd added on another factory, this game would have been over a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, you can't move down the ramp now, and I don't think your Stalkers can. I actually can move down the ramp if you stick to the left side.
There's not actually enough space.
Okay. Well, Liberator does need 2 shots per Stalker though, so you might be able to. Well, probably shouldn't tank with the Immortal because that's what's keeping you alive. Stalkers are just vegetables compared to that.
The problem as well is that the Liberator shoots so fast that the Stalkers probably can't even kill it before it kills them.
Well, he could research Blink, I mean.
Yeah, it's a very slow upgrade though. It's like 2 minutes.
At least you started building probes again.
For like a second.
Yeah, you're almost up to the Terran's level again with probes.
Yeah. Problem is now he has 3 Cyclones and another Liberator.
That's not going well for you now, is it?
No.
I mean, he's contained you nicely, and he started this expansion now, so he's decided it might be time to... Ooh, that's... Well, the shield battery is helping, of course, but...
He does like building his structures a bit too close to this high ground.
Yeah, that bunker's never going to... Well, you managed to take out the Liberator now without losing anything, which is amazing. But the
I think
other
it
one's
was
still
at
too
that
far
point
away.
I seen the bunker building.
Yeah, and just move over there and kill everything there. I mean, he's not going to be able to stop you from doing it. There we go.
That one unlucky Marine.
Yeah.
I'm still at a worker disadvantage because I can't keep building them for more than 2 seconds, it seems.
Yeah, you don't have enough minerals because you're still mining gas with 2 guys. Seriously, dude, you need to pull them off.
This was at like 7 o'clock in the morning, by the way.
Of course it was. Well,
it was not a good time to play. The other guy has his natural up as well.
Yeah.
It's going from bad to worse.
He's also building more production now. And he managed to spend his minerals.
I like this little trick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, I lured the Cyclones away and ran at the Liberator.
Wait, what time are you at now?
10 minutes 40 now.
How?
I don't know.
How many frames are you dropping to be this far ahead, dude?
None.
Yeah, you must.
It's running at like 80 or 90 FPS.
Well, why are you faster then? You're like 5 or 6 seconds ahead. And I started 3 seconds ahead. So, what the fuck?
No idea.
That's so weird, man. Happens every time as well, so it's consistent. Row. This is rip. That's so weird, man. Yeah, you should be able to... He made planetary out of his natural. That's just evil, man. You're never killing this. You need at least 2 more Immortals to take this down.
You need more than 2 Immortals to kill a planetary if there's SCVs, I can tell you that.
Yeah, 3. I said 2 more, so 3 should do the trick, I guess.
Not against repairing SCVs.
Well, he has 2 SCVs, so come on.
That's enough.
He's also sacrificing his Liberators there, which is nice.
Yeah, I don't know why he tried to put it up.
Keeps bleeding units there.
Yeah.
Also, now you managed to trap yourself. I'm not sure I like this, but
It wasn't trap myself. I needed the high ground vision.
Yeah, I mean, it was a ballsy move. I mean, but now
It
you're
was-
actually looking good because he lost all his units. He has 3 army supply, which I don't even know what is. Probably the SCV. It's probably the planetary fortress counts as 3 army. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, it's building. Okay, it's the stuff he's
Yeah.
building. Yeah. The lib is 3 and marines are 3 each. So
And now he's ran all the SCVs to the planetary, which I can't attack.
yeah, but you can kill his production, which is equally valuable. I mean,
Yay.
well played. You even get a well play from the cheeser. That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, I was surprised.
It was well played, though. I mean, the
I think
second
that was
half
just
at least.
my slightly better control for being slightly higher ranked than he is.
Probably. Well, and your control wasn't the best, to be honest.
Yeah, but his was worse
Yeah,
by
that's true.
far.
But then again, was what? Silver? Low plat?
It was mid plat actually, mid to high plat. I think he was
Okay.
plat 2, plat 1.
Even? Okay. So you finally see yourself as a legit diamond now? Is that it?
No, I'm just slightly better than most platinums. I still lose to plats quite a lot.
David, what is better than plat? Diamond. So you're a diamond.
No, I'm like
Case
high
closed.
plat 1. But no, my MMR's down at like 3300 now. It's
Oh
terrible.
my god, that's actually worse.
I
than
just
mine.
can't beat Terran normally.
Yeah, I mean,
In PvP, I've suddenly became terrible at. Oh my god, I'll remember it going to the right server eventually.
well, you can just switch the servers easily, though.
Yeah. I just never notice until I look at the border and see.
And we
what's
can actually
happening.
watch it together. Oh, joy. And this was sent in from Teach. I'm just watching to see the scenes switch. Such a thing of beauty, man. Teach, our gold boy, from Pigpen in the upper right, as an orange Zerg. And this is CTL, I believe.
I would think so. It's not very often these sort of teams play each other.
Yeah.
Okay, and the bottom left for Psionic Aftermath Academy, we have Axis playing the Green Zerg.
Yes, and Teach is playing the gold slot, I believe. And Axis is plat, so he must have promoted recently. He's doing the double extractor trick. Meanwhile, Teach is going pool, a gas pool. No
Gas pool,
expansions.
nothing.
No expansions because expansions are for suckers. Who needs
Also, no
expansions?
Overlord because I mean, who needs that? You don't need to go past 14 supply.
Yeah, that's happens to me as well. I mean, I get so hung up in the build and everything.
It's a second Overlord. Every time I play Zerg, I forget that
It's
second
the
Overlord.
first Overlord, dude.
I remember the first one because that's like the first thing I do in the game. I build a drone and then I build an
Yeah,
Overlord.
but this one was the first one, and he went pool. He went gas pool, so he forgot the 14 Overlord.
It's a strange one. So usually the second one most people forget. Like I forget that every time.
Yeah, if I forget, no, the 19 one is incorporated in my build. If I do it, sometimes I skip it if I go 16 hatch. And we have Banelings from Teach here.
That is a quick Baneling nest.
And an Expanses from Axis. Yeah, it's a 14-14 build. The old one, old school.
Yeah. I don't think it's as strong though without the third 14. Because you just don't have the production.
Doing a 14-14 build. You don't need the third 14.
Yeah, you do.
This is the old build, dude. It's the 14-14 build.
Yeah, the problem with old builds is they're rubbish. Like, that's why they're old.
Well, this build is designed to kill the hatchery, the expansion of your opponent, while keeping the opponent's lings away with your banelings. Because there we go. And as soon as these banelings hatch, an Axis Lynx cannot engage Teach's Lynx here, because no way. So he should really focus on the hatchery, which he does not, because, yeah, I mean,
Let's get speed though.
Yeah, speed is really, really good, because...
Surprisingly, it does put the queen into the best position possible.
Well, it's a plat guy. He's not gold, but also he's bunching up all his drones, which is... Ooh, it's a juicy... Jesus Christ, every single drone! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! These drones are all dead. It's like 2 hits per lynx. So, these drones are so dead. He hit every single drone with that baneling.
Oh my god.
And he managed to save 5 probes. Drones. Oh my god.
I have never seen a baneling hit like that.
Money baneling hit. Jesus Christ. Every single drone.
And he's running away for speedlings as well, which means he's just doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead here. He doesn't have... He's not gonna have any probes left, any drones left in a second here. There we go, that's it. That's game.
I mean, a speed finish is just in time for him to have no drones or units.
Yeah, I mean, he has 240 gold left, but what's he gonna do? Build 5 sets of links? It's not enough.
Yeah,
that
was such
very nicely done by Teach. I mean, you know, these old builds can be very powerful if you don't expect them to come. I mean, nobody expects a 14-14 anymore.
Well, I suppose with lower level players as well, they don't necessarily know the old builds because they might not have been around for them.
Maybe.
Whereas with most of the higher level players, like, they were around when that build was happening. Well, obviously, there's exceptions, but...
Well... This must be from a clan war as well. Not sure if it was CTL. But in the top left, we have all inspirations green Terran. It's Perch.
And the bottom right, playing the teal Protoss, we have Team UR's Fireclaw.
Fireclaw. And we have 3 SUVs moving across the map. This is gonna be good. Oh,
that's always a start.
that's gonna be a triple proxy.
I wonder if it's going to be 3 Rax Reapers or if it'll just be Marines.
Are Reapers still very good versus Protoss? Probably, right? Not as good as they used to be, but...
Well, I mean, they can still kill you very easily if you've not got the units for it. Like, if you scout and see there's no barracks, you can find them and then it's usually pretty easy to hold. But the fact that he's not even scouting...
Well, he just decided to kill the Rex because he thought it was too close to the ramp there, I believe.
Yeah.
And now we're building 3 Rex.
Really surprised. It's unusual for a Protoss not to scout.
Well, he's scouting now. No, he's not.
Like, that is the bravest build I've ever seen. Gateway, Nexus, no scout.
It's like, dude. Well, he's going to scout now, and he's going to see that.
Like, if Purge could see the build his opponent was doing, he'd be sitting there rubbing his hands together.
Yeah, that's not going to end well for the toss, is it?
Oh, it's Marines. I mean, that probably would have been a giveaway if I'd noticed that he had no gas.
Well, he should really build a 3rd depot now in the wall so Protoss can't scout.
At this point, I don't think it even matters. Like, the
you know,
Marines
it's too late now, but still, I mean, why give it away if you can just build a 3rd depot? You have the money.
Because if there's 3 depots, you know that it's happening anyway.
Do you know? I mean,
yeah.
You could just fake it with
3
depots.
But 90% of the time you're going to know.
Oh, like, it's going double bunker even. Oh, my triple bunker. Jesus Christ. What are you going to do versus? There's no way you're stopping 3 bunkers.
I mean, if he's going to put down 3 bunkers, he probably would have wanted to bring up the Marines as well, but...
Yeah, Marines are coming now. I don't know why he sent the SCVs in first. Maybe to cause havoc. I don't know. The Marines are there now. And those precious probes are going to melt if they're Stalker's gonna be very valuable, though. I mean, technically the Stalker can kill all of these Marines if he's micro corrected.
Well, yeah, the problem is that you can't actually use any of these bunkers.
Yeah, that was... Well, now he blundered with the Stalker, and the Stalker dies, and... He's gonna lose a lot of probes because of that now.
Oh yeah, you can't attack Marines like that.
GG, nicely done from Purge. Although, yeah, not so nicely done actually. I mean, you could have done it better if you had put the bunkers down later. But maybe there was some thought behind this. I don't know.
I don't even think it was putting the bunkers down later. If you just had the Marines there to like stop the initial probes for killing the SCVs, then the 3 bunkers would have finished.
Well, Perch, if you're seeing this, you need to tell me if that was intentional or if it was just a blunder. You know, maybe he forgot
It looks like he just forgot to bring them.
Maybe, but you know, maybe it was a thought like, oh, I have to make him pull his probes because then the probes are in the middle of the ramp. I don't know. Maybe there's some thought behind that. Might well be.
I think if you were going to do that though, you'd only use 2 of them and keep 1 SCV as a backup.
Probably, I don't know.
I mean, that's what I'd put my money on.
Purchase is way up there with the best players I know, so might have thought about something. Well, thanks for casting with me, Havoc.
You're very welcome.
And yeah, let's see if we want to cast CTL as well this week. I don't know.
Do we need to?
I don't know, man. I don't think. Did we win even a game? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think we got stomped this week, man. D-Life really gave us the boot. Like,
I think everybody just sort of went, I don't care this week.
Oh, that's not true, man. I gave it my all, but it wasn't enough.
You did, but I think everybody else just sort of went,
Yes, why would you do this? We're not even in playoffs, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure we're eliminated now. Yeah. Maybe that's what happened. Everybody was like, I don't want to play 2 more games.
Why? Playoffs? Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, well. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and see you next week when it's Omlette du Fromage time. Bye-bye.